estar aquí con ustedes otra vez.
We love you, Beto!
My best memories in my life are here with you,
Yes!
especially when we were eating together at Taco Palenque.
Yeah!
I gotta tell you what, I am so proud of Texas right now, of all of us.
We love you, Beto!
3 years ago, we were 50th in the country in voter turnout.
Yes!
We were in last place, bottom of the barrel. And folks, you know this, but it was not for any lack of love for our country or our democracy or the political process, because Texas, unfortunately, is the most voter-suppressed state in the country, bar none.
That's right.
The worst voter ID laws, the worst racial gerrymander, 750 polling places closed in just the last 8 years in the fastest growing state in America. And you know where they closed those polling places? In the fastest growing Black and Latino neighborhoods in Texas.
That's right.
And yet, despite all of that, as of this moment today, we are in first place in the country in number of ballots cast.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Yeah!
We are first in the country to outperform our 2016 vote totals with
Yeah!
still 2 days left to vote in this
Yes! Yes! Yes!
first place in the country in young voter turnout.
Woo!
Presidential election cycle. So to the young people out there, you are kicking some major ass in this state and this country.
Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Beto! Beto!
You asked the Biden-Harris campaign to come to Texas. You asked that when the Biden-Harris campaign came to Texas, that they come to the Rio Grande Valley.
Yes!
And because you asked, Senator Harris is here today. She's about to speak to us.
Yeah! Woo!
Because you know what? The border, La Frontera, represents the very best of us in the United States. These are the true success stories, the safest communities, the strongest places. And you know why? It's not despite the fact that we are cities of immigrants and connected to Mexico. It is precisely because we are cities of immigrants and connected to Mexico that we are so safe and so strong and so successful.
That's right.
We have the chance to tell the rest of the country. But it is also our communities here in the Valley, in my hometown of El Paso, that have borne the worst of Trump's cruelty.
That's right.
Kids in cages, little babies torn from the breasts of their mothers, literally separated without ever knowing when or if they will ever see each other again. Hundreds of families still unable to find each other. And that's why Biden and Harris, when they are president and vice president, are going to make it priority number one to reunite those families. They will do
That's right.
This community bore the brunt of this president's racism. The Show Me Your Papers legislation passed in the last legislative session, inspired by Donald Trump, asking local law enforcement to profile members of our community based on the color of their skin and the accent with which they speak. And it is this community, just like my community in El Paso, that was hit hardest by COVID-19. We saw funeral homes run out of room so that we have to place dead bodies in refrigerated FEMA trailers because our government, run by Republicans in lockstep with this president, Donald Trump, could not care less about the people who are struggling and dying in the face of the worst pandemic in the last 102 years. So I ask you, who understand better than anyone else in this country, who know that the Biden-Harris administration, they will make our safety and our health their number one priority. They will put back to work the tens of millions of our fellow Americans who were displaced from their jobs by this president. They will make sure that they lead with kindness and compassion and empathy. Exactly the opposite of what we've seen from Donald Trump so far.
Yeah!
It's this community, it is this part of Texas that holds the key Because listen to me, folks. With the polls showing Donald Trump and Joe Biden tied in the state of Texas, it could be our 38 electoral
Yes!
votes
Yes! Yes!
right now on the night of November 3rd. Nuestro Estado va a decidir el futuro de nuestro país. ¿A quién va a ganar esta elección?
¡Listo!
El Valle puede decidir quién va a
Yes.
ganar en Texas. Cada uno tiene decisión para hacer. ¿Vamos a votar?
¡Listo!
¿Para decidir el futuro?
¡Listo!
¿Vamos a ganar?
¡Listo!
¿Apoyar a Joe Biden y Kamala?
¡Yeah!
All right, let's go out and do it. Let's get after it.
¡Yeah!